If you thought the Denmark Open was exciting, check out this guy. So last week we had the Denmark Open and we had everything from exciting rallies to sad injuries and a fire alarm going off. So let's talk about the men's singles first and then go through the others. So in men's singles quarterfinals, worth mentioning is the game between Kento Momoto and Rasmus, where in the second set Rasmus was with a huge point deficit and he was able to recover and win the match. The crowd was awesome cheering him on, but Kento Momoto ended up winning the game 2-1, so 21-14, 21-23 and 21-13. Another game worth referencing in the quarterfinals was the Danish duel between Victor Axelsen and Anders Antonsen. You could clearly see both players really wanted to win the match, especially with Victor Axelsen. You could really feel the nerves that he was nervous, and you could feel it watching him play. And it was very nice watching a game that you understand that there's so much on the line, that they really wanted to go to the final in front of their home crowd. But Victor Axelsen took the win in 2 sets, 24-22, 21-12. Moving on to the semifinals, a game worth mentioning is Axelsen versus Chen Long. Once again, you could really see that Axelsen wanted to win, but he didn't. He lost in 3 sets, 12-21, 21-14, 21-19. And on the last point, you could really see how disappointed he was about losing the match. But merit to Chen Long, he was able to lose the first set and then come back in the next 2 sets with a crowd they were against him. They want Victor Axelsen to win. But I was sad. I really wanted to see Axelsen go to the final. I liked this idea of the story of him coming back from the injuries, of the Korean Open not going so well, then coming to Denmark, his hometown, his home city, making his way to the final and winning it. But badminton is also a cruel sport and he didn't make it. So Chen Long goes to the final against Kento Momoto, where Kento Momoto takes it 21-14, 21-12, making him the winner. Moving on to women's singles games worth mentioning are the quarterfinal between Carolina Marin and the Queen Slayer An Se-young. So An Se-young beat Tai Tzu-ying some time ago in some team competition. Then she beat PV Sindhu and then gave Carolina Marin a run for her money. 3 sets, 18-21, 21-19, 21-18 for Carolina. That ended up losing against Nozomi Okuhara, which went to the final against Tai Tzu-ying. Tai Tzu-ying in the semi-finals played against Chen Yufei, but Chen Yufei twisted her ankle, which affected her to not be able to play the 3rd set. That was also a sad moment, but Tai Tzu-ying taking the competition after not winning a tournament for some time. Moving on to men's doubles, we had an all-Indonesian final with the winners being Gideon and Sukamulju. Can't pronounce the name, but it's Gideon, Marcus and Kevin. They won the finals. Then in women's doubles, it was the Korean pair. I'm not going to try and pronounce their names, but this was an interesting match because it went to 3rd sets, but in between the game, the fire alarm actually went off twice because of some popcorn machine and they had to evacuate the stadium and then come back. But yeah, the Korean pair, even with that distraction, taking the game in 3 sets, 9-21, 21-19, 21-15. Finally, in mixed doubles, we had Indonesia versus China. 3-set, very tough game. I think it was on the 3rd set or the 2nd set that the Chinese pair was losing by quite a few points. They recovered and it was an epic game. You should really watch some great rallies, and the final point was excellent with the Indonesian pair winning 21-18, 18-21 and 21-19. So that is all for the Denmark Open. Next week or this week we have the French Open, so more news coming next week. Moving on to Instagram, don't have anything special. We have Tai Tzu-ying with some touristic photos. We have Ratchanak Internan with also some touristic photos. We had Mia from Denmark. She was posting a lot before. She actually got hurt, her back freezed up or something, and then she didn't post any updates about that. She then later posted, but yeah, that was one of her Instagram posts saying that she was warming up and then her back started tightening up, and then before the match she just wasn't able to play, but that she should be good enough for the French Open. So on YouTube we have Anders Antonsen doing a vlog for the Denmark Open, and he also did a Q&A, which I found pretty interesting. You should check it out. I was just sad that he did the vlogging while he was winning, and then he lost, and then he stopped vlogging. So I would like to see him continue with the vlog. Just continue on. Like if he lost, of course, relax and recover from it, but then share your thoughts, share what's coming up next, not just start something and then stop, which I think is also common for Victor Axelsen, because Victor Axelsen has also been doing the same thing. He starts a vlog while he's winning, and then he loses and he just cuts off. And then suddenly this week we have how to play a powerful backhand smash by Axelsen, which is the VA Academy apparently now. And then he's always changing the branding of his videos. I think he needs to, what do I know? But anyway, my opinion is he kind of has to focus the branding of his videos and do some more consistency with what he's doing. If he does the vlogs, continue with the vlogs. If he has a certain image, stay with that image. I think he's now working with a crew, so I guess the videos will get better and will be more consistent. Let's see, he hasn't posted anything for the French Open, and I also understand it's very hard for a player to be making these vlogs and preparing themselves mentally and physically for a tournament. But I think at Victor's level, he could already have a team following him around, making these videos and editing it up for him. If he wants to hire me, I'm available. And then we have from Camilo Burst, how to improve your skills at home. I kind of felt that this was a bit clickbaity because there was, it might not be, this is just me thinking. There's something came on Reddit asking this question, and then very shortly after he posted this video about these little balls and hitting them against the wall, and that's how you can improve at home. I kind of disagree. I think one of the better exercises you can do is just train lunges, jumping lunges. You can also do burpees, do like a HIIT training. You don't need space, just jump burpees during 20 seconds, rest for 10, 20 seconds jumping. Do that for 15 minutes and you'll be exhausted. You can also do some kind of forearm weighted exercises. Nothing that will improve your skill per se. Nothing is better than being on court and training. But at home, I think just hitting something against the wall isn't the best alternative, but hey, if you think it's better for you, then go ahead and do it. Then from Tobias, we have part 3 and part 4 about his movements on court series, about lunges and landing recovery. It's good. I don't know how people apply this to their training. For example, he was talking about movement, about the various types of movements in the court. This is very interesting to know. But this is very hard for you to incorporate into your muscle memory. So you can know that it exists, but for you to get it in, it's very hard. So I would like to know, like, who is actually implementing these videos? Is there a group of people, friends that get together because they don't have a coach and use these videos to base their training? Is this actually for coaches to have inspiration? Comment below if you actually use these videos in your training, or if you're kind of like me, that it's nearly theoretical and you just pick out one thing that you'll take to your training session. So you'll have a training session with the coach and you'll take this thing and you'll kind of work it and ask the coach and work from there instead of just making your own session. Comment if you do anything like that. But yeah, very good videos. And talking about footwork, we have the China jump footwork video by Badminton family. Also very useful. If you don't know what is the Chinese jump, basically it's like an interception shot where you'll jump to the side without switching your legs and intercept the shuttle. Generally it's used for smashes, so you'll jump and smash it down. Good video, I suggest you check it out. And that is all from YouTube. Moving on to the GBN news. I've been now testing 2 towel grips. I was gonna do the video today, but I didn't because I was using one towel grip 1 week, and then only on Monday I switched. And the other one, there's a huge difference between the two, and I didn't think it was fair for me to review it already today, only playing with the other grip once. But a review will be coming. I'll record it this week and it will probably come out next week. The only like newbie mistake I did with the towel grip is I was using too much grip powder, which dried off my skin, and then I made a blister in my hand. It's now recovered, so it will be okay. But yeah, out of the two groups, there is a clear difference between them depending on what your preference is. And I kind of feel that I know my preference, but I'm gonna try and continue to give the other group its chance. So stay tuned for the video, subscribe. I don't know where the bell is, it's somewhere, I can't remember, but click the subscribe button, click the bell, and so you can know when that video is coming out. And yeah, that is all. Let's keep an eye on the French Open and let's talk about it next week. So thank you guys for watching and see you next week. Bye.